Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1, boom. Alright, hey guys, how's it going? I just watched the Pentatonix I just watched a Pentatonix Christmas special. I just wanted to real quick talk about it, not too much in detail or anything. I'm not going to break down every performance or everything because it could go on. I don't want it to be one of those half-hour videos or anything. Just kind of want to give my general thoughts on it. Overall, really cool. The Pentatonix got the recognition and even got this special to begin with. That's a cool accomplishment in itself. I will say the performances were all stellar, as always, pretty much. It was amazing because it just felt like I was listening to the album itself again. I'm just like, okay. Every time it amazes me, even after seeing them in concert and everything, it amazes me how so closely they can imitate their studio recordings of it. A couple things outside of that, the acting in between, a little bit of the segments where they would have all five of them in front of some sort of background and like talking about Christmas stuff and all that. Very cheesy, obviously. I mean, you have to admit it. It was incredibly cheesy. It was like, just like how their part in Bones is pretty cheesy too. They really like the Reba McEntire part, really cheesy. Dolly Parton part, really cheesy. Whenever they brought in someone else, especially, it was really cheesy. Kelly Clarkson watching Game of Thrones, still in season 5. That was something. That was something else. Very cheesy. Not that that's like a bad thing, because it's weird that cheese kind of almost works with the Christmas atmosphere kind of thing. I'm not sure if it's because there's a boundary. There's cheesiness and then there's cringiness. I'm not sure where exactly that falls in there, because obviously they were playing it up. It was almost like the Amazon Echo commercials they did, which were awesome and I love, where they're obviously like overplaying everything, but that's something to mention. If I didn't know who they were and I was just stumbling upon a Christmas special, either cheesiness kind of is a turnoff for me sometimes, or it can bring me in just to kind of poke fun at it. But that's not what I want people to think about Pentatonix, that they're like some cheesy thing to poke fun at. So if someone stumbled upon it, I don't know how they'd react to it. Just my thoughts. And then another thing. Up on the Housetop, their music video for that. I know I can't be the only one who thinks this. And I just didn't like it at all. That's literally the only video I can think of that I straight up didn't like from them. And there's several reasons for that. First of which being just the fact that the quality of the Legos themselves. I even said this when they posted those teasers of themselves like in Lego form. I'm like, I really hope that's like a prototype, and that's not how the final product's gonna look with them. But it was how the final product looked, because after seeing like Lego movie, even just regular Lego stuff that's can be super high quality. Like even if someone did freaking one of those stop motion videos with Legos, they could have done that better. It's kind of hard to, like, you pull out some mediocre looking Lego animation like that, it's kind of hard to, be totally for it, because it felt so weird. Stuff felt like a little out of sync, and it was weird them singing as Legos, and I don't know. I don't think it worked for it at all. Like, Up on the Housetop, it was just a very strange song to have for Lego. Didn't match the tone at all. And the video they showed on there, didn't like it all, because they would like cut back almost as if they were doing a video themselves, but it was Lego, so it didn't have near the same effect. And it kind of takes away from the whole acapella feel, just doing Lego. But I feel like that was just kind of a shoe-in, like, sponsorship they jumped on when they got the opportunity. And they were like, okay, whatever. But I did see, and I looked at the 360 experience one on YouTube they have, where you could do 360. And that's admittedly cooler than the one they showed on the special, but still, I didn't watch through the whole thing. I couldn't, because I've heard the song a lot, and I love the song, the rendition of the song. So I have no reason to watch it to hear the song. So all I'm there for is the video, and the video is just like there's nothing there to watch. That's another one of the things. That was one thing especially I was thinking, if you didn't know who Pentatonix were and you tuned into the Christmas special, I have a feeling that a lot of people would have tuned out at that part. Because, like, what is this? Little cringy for me there. Little cringy, that video. I don't know. Just seemed like straight up sponsorship just for the sponsorship's sake. Very gimmicky, you know, like Lego 360 VR. I don't know. Let me know if I'm being too harsh, but I really don't think I am. I've always said that you don't have to love everything. That even if you love someone, if you love Pentatonix, you don't have to love everything they do. Because if you just blindly love everything they do, then what is there to gain or improve upon? This is the one video I really didn't like disliked almost the video for such a great song too. Overall, that doesn't make the special awful. Their performances were outstanding. I always love Mary Did You Know was really good, the performance of it. Hark the Herald Angels Sing, I always love that one. Hearing that one live, PTXmas in July, that was a highlight. And hearing that was almost the exact same. So, and definitely Hallelujah. Super well done. The way they did it with the cameras switching like perspective, and each member got their solo time looking at the camera and switching the, you know, they kind of turned to each camera as each person got their solo. Very well done. And it was a near perfect performance, so nothing to really take away from that. Nothing to deduct points from that. I mean, like, wow, that was great. That was definitely the highlight for me, is that. And yeah, the cheesiness and the acting and stuff, take it or leave it, I guess, because you can definitely still enjoy, especially when you like the people already. It makes it a lot easier to enjoy cheesiness, cringiness, because it's like, oh, look at those guys being all silly. And I wish I could remember some lines they said. I know there was the one from Avi. Kirsten was like, Avi, you look so disappointed or down or something. I forget what it was. And he was like, they haven't brought out dessert yet. And they just cut on to the next thing. So there, you could say it's comedy. Oh, also, did any of you catch that Kavi moment? If I can find it, I'll put it. If I can find it online, I'll put it here. I know Kavi's dead, but it's still so weird whenever you see that, because it's like Kirsten and Avi are clearly like the most distant of them now, sadly. But then you get moments like that where it's like, okay, interesting that it worked out that way and they had to be standing next to each other. But okay, thanks for watching. Really bothering me, the camera is not. There you go. I wish it was like that the whole time. Dang. Well, love you. Love Pentatonix. How about that Lego video? You gotta go watch Game of Thrones Season 5, guys. No Christmas caroling today.